everybody, welcome back to Sharon Cullen Art. I'm freezing. You guys know I'm in Michigan. It is flipping cold here. I feel like I'm in the North Pole. Although today we had a heat wave. I think we got up to 19 degrees and I am so happy with that. But when I come to my studio, I always turn the heat down to 52 so I can save energy when I'm not here. And then when I come in, I turn it up to 70 and it heats up fairly quickly. You could probably hear it in the background blowing, but I'm still cold and my coat goes to the floor. All the way down to my ankles just about. So, and it's very, very toasty warm. So anyway, I'm staying in it for a little while, at least until it warms up in here. And in the meantime, it's late and I'm trying to get a Tiny Tuesday tutorial done. Sorry, I'm shaking the camera. I'm trying to get a Tiny Tuesday tutorial done because I've got a lot of doctor's appointments coming up again. And tomorrow I see my cardiologist for my bad 2D echo report to see if I need to have a valve replacement on my heart. On my heart? On my heart. Oh my gosh. I'm supposed to be practicing my heart right now too, my heart. And I'm not doing that. So I'm way behind and it's after 4 and I got a lot to do. So I'm going to try to get her done. So today, for today's Tiny Tuesday tutorial, we're going to do Valentine's. I'm going to try to make it fun. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so we're going to draw a heart. Now I've just put some marks on my paper where I'd like this heart to center, and I want it to be fairly even. So this is how I'm going to do it. I'm just going to follow my lines. This one came out too far, so we're going to bring it in a little bit. There we go. That looks pretty good. And then I'm going to grab an eraser. And what I want to do is just basically we're just going to do a bunch of branches. It'll be very easy. Now I started out with a couple of brushes, a rigger, and then a size 2 brush to make the branches and some hearts. But later I decided to go the route of acrylic gel pens. And if you don't have that, you can go ahead and just do watercolor and make hearts all around your heart here. And then we're going to make the branches, and you can use a rigger brush to do that. But I decided to change over to the pens, and honestly it was a lot of fun. So if you don't have them, just continue with watercolor. If you do have them, pull them out and you can use those. It goes quick, and if you have a lot of Valentines to make, you can really whip a lot of Valentines out quickly by using those acrylic paint pens. Here I've started by using the script liner brush and some watercolor, and then I decided to flip over to these acrylic gel pens. I have several sizes, and these are just like little click pens, your regular gel pen, but they have acrylic ink in them or something, and they're really smooth and easy to work with. I will post a link to them in the description below. Now here I've just grabbed a pen that's a grayish brown, a branch color, and there are 90 different colors in this set, and they are really a lot of fun to work with. I have posted a photo over on Instagram showing how I've fixed old watercolor paintings and made them new again by using these types of pens, as well as the thicker markers. The acrylic markers, those are a lot of fun too. But for thin branches like this, these are just perfect. And they're some sort of acrylic ink. Now as I'm drawing these branches, I'm going up either side from the bottom so that everything meets at the top. That way the branches look a little more natural wrapping up around. I suppose you could go up one side and then come down the other, but I kind of like this look a little bit better. So just keep adding branches until you're content with what you have. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab a pink, and I'm going to add some buds on the tips of some of these branches, and then I'll start adding a few more hearts here and there with this color. And then I'm just going to change it up with different pinks along the way and add more and more hearts and buds, and eventually I'll be adding some leaves as well. Now I'm just going to take a bunch of those different colors and put dots all around the heart just to add interest. And I'm even taking one of these pink pens and I'm adding little curls on the edges of some of the branches. And then I will go back and I'll add some more dots and I'll be adding some pink leaves. I recently had a request for more mixed media in my tutorials, so I decided to go ahead with these acrylic pens. Now I know a lot of you may not have them, and that's fine because this could be done with watercolor as well. It goes a little faster, of course, with the pens, but it could easily be done with watercolor. You could splatter your dots on and use a script liner for all of the branches, and it would be very simple. I plan on doing a little more painting with watercolor and gouache and using acrylic paint markers and these paint pens just to show you how they could be introduced into your painting, and it all looks very natural together. In my next video, I think I will do that, and I will show you how I use them together. I can also show you that painting that I took and made into a nicer painting, although I don't have the before picture, but the watercolor painting that I had fixed was done many years ago, and I just happened to find it in a book, and I looked at it and I thought, oh my gosh, this is ugly. And it never got past the ugly stage. It just stayed ugly. And then I took those paint markers just to fool around a bit, and I thought it turned out really pretty. And here's the finished heart. Tell me what you think below. Here is the box that these come in. They're called Languo or something, Languo acrylic paint pens. And they really are a lot of fun to paint with. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember, everybody, be courageous, paint with wild abandon, and most of all, be kind to each other. Take care. God bless you. I will see you soon. Bye-bye.